going on a camping trip tomorrow. Yay! But I also have disabilities and chronic illnesses that mean that I am predominantly housebound and can't really do any sort of activity, which, as you can probably imagine, makes camping just a little bit difficult. So here are some things that I've learned in my almost decade of camping with these disabilities that make it significantly easier for me. Now, one of the big challenges when it comes to camping for me is that any amount of physical activity makes my disabilities significantly worse. Like just having to hammer a couple of tent pegs into the ground would leave me bedbound for days. But thankfully, there's a solution to that. These are screw-in tent pegs. You put them into the ground with an electric screwdriver, meaning it takes minimal exertion. And because of these, setting up a tent only leaves me bedbound for the rest of the day instead of the rest of the week. Another big problem for me is that I have to spend on average 22 hours a day lying in bed resting, and that doesn't change just because my bed is in a tent instead of a house. And because I also have a chronic pain disorder, I need my bed to be incredibly comfortable or I end up in severe pain. Thankfully, I've found some pretty easy ways to make a tent surprisingly comfortable. Firstly, get these interlocking foam tiles that are made for like gyms and playrooms and use them to line the bottom of your tent floor. They provide a surprising amount of cushioning and make it so much softer to lie on. Secondly, get yourself a proper mattress, not one of the little thin inflatable camping ones. This one, as you can tell, is really thick and it's both foam and inflating, so it's really comfortable and really cushioned. And the last major problem that I have with camping is that I have pretty bad heat intolerance, so being in hot weather makes me significantly more unwell. Now, I'm avoiding this problem this time because I'm going camping in the winter, so it's not actually going to be hot. But if you are going camping in hot weather, get yourself a fan. This is just a $15 fan from Kmart. It's rechargeable, so you can use it if you don't have a powered site. And it just makes a huge difference in terms of keeping cool when you're camping in hot weather. But yeah, those are the big things that I've learned that actually make it somewhat possible for me to camp with my disabilities. But I am still going to be spending like 95% of this trip lying in a tent feeling extremely unwell because I can't just leave my disabilities at home, unfortunately.